Hey, welcome to Soul Whispers Tarot. Today we have another pick a card reading, and this reading is Will you meet somebody soon? So we're going to be looking into your next relationship, or for some it may be a situationship that might happen. And we're going to look into when you're going to meet this person, how you're going to meet this person. Okay, so we're going to ask 5 sets of questions for each set of cards, and we're going to be using tarot, oracle, the divination dice, the timing dice, and the charms as well. So the first question we're going to ask is about their personality, and then we're going to ask how will you meet this person, and then when will you meet this person? And then we will ask what will happen between you. And finally, we're going to look into the charms to see any more information or messages that want to come through about the person that you're going to meet next. So the perfect meditation that myself and my twin flame have created, which goes really well with this reading, is You Deserve Great Love. And this meditation is all about how to attract your soulmate, how to attract the right type of man or woman into your life. It's designed for anyone who's interested in attracting their soulmate, someone who is high quality and treats you with complete adoration and respect and love. And it can also be for people who have had a pattern of attracting the wrong types of men, emotionally unavailable men, or men who have treated you bad. And it looks into how to raise your vibration so that you truly know your own worth. You align with that self-love, that self-worth. You align through raising your vibration into the love vibration. And then due to the law of attraction, that makes you the perfect match for the person, the soulmate that you're aiming to attract into your life. So more specifically, we really look into how to reparent yourself, basically how to give yourself all the love, the time, attention, approval that you may have been seeking outside of yourself from other people. And we help you to heal the wounds that kept you attracting low quality guys or girls or, people that just weren't ready for a commitment. We help you to reprogram your thought patterns so that you're no longer believing in a lot of negative thoughts and beliefs that block you from aligning with true, happy, healthy love. And instead, we help you to mold your thoughts to be much more positive, to really help you align and receive the love that you truly deserve. So with the You Deserve Great Love meditation, you will receive a really powerful healing MP3 meditation, which includes law of attraction affirmations and visualizations to really help you align with a high quality soulmate, the person that you really deserve. You will also receive a really in-depth audio teaching session by myself. And again, this will help you really raise your vibration to become an energetic match to the man or the woman of your dreams. And as an added bonus, there's the 50% off, which is still relevant for this meditation as well. So all the details for the meditation of the You Deserve Great Love and the discount code are below this video in the description box. So please check that out. So back to this reading. Today we have 6 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the yellow cluster crystal. Set of cards number 2 is the pink aura quartz point. Set of cards number 3 is the purple crystal. Set of cards number 4 is the clear aura quartz point. Set of cards number 5 is the pink cluster crystal. And finally, set of cards number 6 is the amber. So I'll give you a few moments to tune into the energies of the cards. You can pause the video at this time, but I'll leave a little gap here as well. Okay, so let's look into the cards. So this is set of cards number 1. Will you meet someone soon who is going to be your next boyfriend or girlfriend? Or for some of you, this could be some kind of situationship, some kind of encounter that maybe doesn't turn into a relationship. Basically, what's coming next within your love life. And firstly, we're going to look at the cards to answer the first question, which is all about their personality. What is their personality like? So set of cards number 1 was the yellow cluster crystal. Okay, so what's their personality like? The Hanged Man, the Tower, the World in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Devil in reverse. Okay, so really intense energies. So this is a card I created quite a long time ago about personality traits. So this is someone who's going to be an extrovert. They're going to be a joker, adventurous. They like partying. They're extravagant. They're energetic. And we have Child, Magical in reverse, and Virgin in reverse. Okay, so I definitely feel like this person is going to have a lot of baggage when you meet them. I feel like this person may be emotionally unavailable. The Virgin in reverse is the shadow attribute, and it says fear of intimate union. The Child, Magical in reverse is pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. So I feel like this is going to be someone where there's likely going to be a spark between you, but I feel like they're going to be basically lazy when it comes to the connection. I feel like they've got so much drama going on in their life that they're not going to be in a place where they're really focused upon having a healthy, balanced relationship. So partying, you may meet this person when you're on a night out or something. Not necessarily, but this could just be someone who enjoys partying. They're a joker, extravagant, energetic. This is someone that cannot sit still, is what I'm feeling. And they have got a lot of drama. I feel like this is someone who has a lot of people surrounding them. I feel as though they have a lot of friends, but I would say that their friends aren't really true friends. I feel like this person is in a dark place, like emotionally, like they don't love themselves, and so they are kind of surrounded by people who don't really love them either, like people who aren't their true friends, and that's why there's a lot of drama going on. I do feel like this person has a lot of resentment and a lot of bitterness because they've gone through like really toxic situations with this Devil card. When you meet this person, they may already be in another relationship, but what I'm picking up on, some of you will meet this person and they will have just got out of a relationship and they won't be over that relationship. They will have a lot of bitterness. There's a lot of drama going on with their ex. And what I'm picking up on is they're going to, the people around them are like judging them because they may have mutual friends with their ex. And it's like they've hung this person up here. This person cannot move forward. They cannot be in the right place to have a relationship with you because they're in this hangman. They're still in this time of pause. They're still, haven't mourned the loss of another relationship, or it doesn't necessarily mean that they've just got out of another relationship. It could be like a toxic family situation, but I feel like people are judging them, or they're worried about judgment, and they're feeling like their hands are tied in some kind of way. They're feeling stuck in some kind of drama. Because when you meet this person, there's like the Tower card here, and it's really saying that major upheaval will have just taken place in this person's life. This person may be very self-destructive. I feel like they do have a fear of intimate union, like they've got their walls up. This is their wall. And when you meet this person, like I said, I feel like there is going to be a spark. And this may be a karmic connection that you're going to have with this person, because it's like lightning strikes. Some of you, it's going to feel kind of like love at first sight. But I feel like it's the childhood wounding within both of you that's going to draw you together, perhaps. And that's why it feels so magnetic. And some of you may initially think that this is the person for you, but I feel it is to create like a breakdown of things that have been holding you back. Basically, you're going to learn a lot from this connection. This connection may represent an overall pattern of the types of people you've attracted into your life where it's been quite destructive. Because there's the tree and the snake or the serpent, so it's like the temptation. This connection may be very tempting. There may be a lot of sexual chemistry, but the world in reverse, this person's got unfinished business elsewhere, and that's creating delays and obstacles. I do feel like this person can be very erratic. They could come in and out of your life. They could be hot and cold, but devil in reverse, it's saying, I feel like this will be a connection that will be quite significant for you in terms of healing negative patterns or destructive cycles within your connection, within your love life. This may be a pattern that's been on repeat for quite a long time. So the next question is, how will you meet this person? So how will you meet this person? Which I feel it's going to be a situationship. I don't feel it's going to be a proper, like, committed relationship. But for some of you, it may be there's a lot of seduction, there's a lot of excitement, but I would be wary, don't get your emotions attached to this person, because they're not in a healthy place, and you may be tempted to feel like you can help this person or rescue this person in some way, but no, this person needs to heal themselves. And I feel like this won't be, like the person for you in the long run. So how are you going to meet this person? Yeah, Queen of Wands. Justice in reverse. So yeah, this is saying like what I've just been saying. Queen of Wands. You may be tempted to be very nurturing, very giving. This person's going to have like a childlike quality, and the Queen of Wands is like the mothering, nurturing, compassionate figure. You may be tempted to help this person and offer them lots of things, be very generous, but then there's justice in reverse. It's like an injustice. Again, there's like adults and another child. So this person, I feel, is going to be immature or childlike. It doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad person. It may be that they just have a lot to learn. They have a very wounded inner child, and you may really feel like you want to rescue this person, but I would like caution against that. You can be there for them, but don't get too emotionally attached. The Fool. How are you going to meet this person? How are you going to meet, please? There's the Magician and the Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. So I do feel you will need to walk away from this person in the end. There's the Fool, the Magician. So whenever you meet this person, again, it could be like some social gathering or a party or a celebration, not necessarily. But there's lots of people in these cards, even in this Magician one as well. But the Magician with the Six of Wands, this person is going to be someone who likes to play to a crowd kind of thing. They like people looking up to them. This may be someone that's chasing everyone's approval because they don't approve of themselves deep down. I feel like, again, this person isn't going to be emotionally available. But look, there's this party here as well. Fireworks, celebration. This is how some of you are going to meet. But, you know, this person's even not going to fully commit. They're always going to be like walking away or looking in a different direction. And again, I feel like you're going to need to walk away. But definitely crowds of people I'm seeing. I feel like when you meet this person, you may think, what the heck, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to see what happens. And that's fine, you know, as long as you don't get emotionally attached to this person. You may take a leap of faith, and it may turn out that you take a leap of faith towards this exploding volcano, which is like that Tower card as well. Magician. This may be someone that's very powerful. There may be a leader in some kind of way. Okay, so when will you meet this person? Where's the dice? Sorry, I thought I had them already out. Okay, so I found the dice. They were actually where they were meant to be. So, when will you likely meet this person? What with lockdown and everything, for many people, it's not going to be that soon. 5, 1. So this could be 5 months. Or 1 month. But for some that will be unlikely. 5 may be significant. May time. I just had to work that out on my fingers. Or it could be a year for some of you, you know. Sometimes we have quite a long time, some of us, before we have our next romantic experience. So it could be 1 year. It could be January of next year. 51 or 15 could also be significant. Or the 5th or the 1st. Okay, so what will happen between you both? Okay, what's going to happen between you both? Okay, 3 of Swords, okay. Heartbreak. That was a very clear message. What's going to happen between you both? Yeah, Queen of Swords. You're going to, you know, tell them where to go. There could be arguments. Could be a third-party situation. Someone else gets involved, which creates clashes, Tower moments. And the 10 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this is like shattered dreams. Like you may feel at some point that there's so much potential. Or you may, you know, really hold on to what you believe could happen. But then I feel like there's going to be like shattered dreams with the Heartbreak card. What's going to happen between you both? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So I feel like this person may be like I said, you may have this pattern where you attract these same types of people. And this is saying that your true soulmate is going to be very different from this kind of energy. Or maybe this person is going to be very different from your usual type. And you may think with that Fool card, what the hell, I'll take a leap of faith. But I feel like, you know, This is not going to end in a happy relationship with whoever this person is that you're going to meet. But, you know, don't be discouraged, because this is going to be a lesson along the way to help you, you know, align with your true soulmate when the time is right. This is just the next person. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of power struggles. This person's got a lot of control issues. At the bottom of the deck is separation. What is going to happen between you both? Oh my God, look. This is the card about waiting. They're going to be like the Hanged Man. They're not taking action. There was the 8 of Wands in reverse. Delays, obstacles. This person's going to keep you waiting. You know, they may ghost you, and then you may suddenly hear from them, and then they ghost you again. And it's like a pattern. Waiting for a message, waiting for a phone call. You know, the dogs who is truly loyal to you is even fallen asleep. This is saying, keep an open mind. You will meet someone eventually who will be loyal to you. But, you know, not this person. So, yeah, there is going to be a need for a new beginning. You're going to need to let this go and work on your own inner peace with these doves. And this card here, Dear Diary, you know, this is about the past. This is about letting go and learning lessons from the past. Like, you're going to learn so much from this situation, this experience. So let's finally look into the charms, which is just going to bring, you know, extra information that wants to come through to you about this person, about this situation that's going to happen. It's too peoply outside. There's this heart earth. Slightly bitter. Good vibes. The lips. The crown key. The bomb, which says boom. And the heart with wings. So I feel like this is going to be someone that you are destined to meet, because this is saying that the universe is going to bring you together, but it's not a punishment. You know, it may seem like it at the time when you're going through the 3 of Swords energy, but it's going to be a really powerful healing lesson. Again, it's not a punishment. It's to help you truly learn to love yourself more, create healthy boundaries, heal your inner wounds. You know, it's going to help you to stop any pattern that you might have had of looking outside of yourself for love, approval, validation. It's going to make you go inwards. And that's going to be really important to help you align with your true soulmate who you will meet at a later date. So there's going to be a lot of chemistry is what I'm feeling with the lips, but also I'm sensing, because this person has a lot of toxic people around them, there's going to be a lot of gossiping about your connection or about you. Like, this person may try and show off how attractive you are, how good you are in bed kind of thing. But, you know, they're not going to be loyal. They're doing it for selfish reasons, to show off in some kind of way. So yeah, the crown key. This connection is going to be a key to really help you open your crown chakra, really learn so much, ascend so much, raise your vibration so much from the lessons that you will take away from this. It's too peoply outside. So for some of you, this may be relevant. Like, this person may be someone that's surrounded by so many people, but some of you are going to be like introverts. I feel like you're a gentle, kind, compassionate person, and you're going to be kind of opposites in this way. They're going to be, you know, they love like playing for the crowd, impressing the crowd kind of thing. Whereas I feel like you're much more genuine, you're much more deeper. So yeah, this connection is going to be explosive. Like I said, there could be a lot of sexual energy, a lot of passion, a lot of magnetic attraction, but a lot of destruction as well. But it's like a blessing in disguise, just like that Tower card. Breaking down any illusions, any patterns that haven't been serving you. So slightly bitter. I feel like this person has a lot of bitterness. I think I mentioned that earlier. And resentment because of what's been going on in their life. And it's going to make you slightly bitter initially, but not too bitter. So good vibes and the heart world, globe. I feel like this is just this connection, even though it's not going to be the person for you, overall it's going to raise your vibration. It's going to elevate you in certain ways. It may actually help you to feel much more attractive. You know, if you are an introvert, and this person's like an extrovert and has tons of friends, so to speak. I don't know. There's just some kind of quality about them that may make you feel like $1 million in terms of your attractiveness, your sexiness kind of thing. And it is going to lift you in some kind of way. I feel like this is saying that you are the person that is much more grounded in this situation. This person's all over the place, but you're going to learn to love yourself more. You're going to feel happier. You're going to come out of this with good vibes. And that's what's you're really going to take away from this. And it's really going to help you, like I said, align with the right person for you. So if you are interested, then the meditation that myself and my twin flame created called You Deserve Great Love is available now. It's really perfect for this kind of reading, and it's all about how to align your vibrations to really attract a high quality partner, a soulmate, you know, someone that you truly deserve, because you are a kind and generous person and you do deserve great love. And so the details for that are below this video. There's also the 50% off, and the code is below this video as well. So please check that out. So thank you so much for joining me here. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 2, which is the pink aura quartz point. So we're going to look into these cards to answer the initial question, which is about this person's personality. We're going to look into, you know, will you meet someone soon? What is your next relationship going to be? Or for some of you, it could be a situationship. You know, the person that you meet, it may not turn into a full-blown romantic connection. So basically, what romantic experience or what experience is next coming into your love life? So these are going to answer about the person's personality, and then we're going to look at more cards and the divination dice and the charms to look into how you'll meet, when you'll meet, what will happen between you, and anything else that wants to come through. Okay, so this is, what is their personality going to be like? Temperance, the Page of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is a personality card which I created quite a long time ago. This person is going to be strong, protective, outspoken. They're going to be just and fair. They're going to be a leader energy and valiant. And they have the Child Nature card and Beggar, but it is more positive in the upright position. Okay, so this person's personality. They're someone who is, when it comes to love, they're going to be emotionally balanced, temperance. Basically, they want a balance of give and take when it comes to a romantic relationship, which is really positive because it also came out with this personality card where there's justness and fairness. They want a balance of give and take. This is someone who I feel is a mature kind of energy, emotionally mature. They may be older than you, not necessarily. But I feel like this is someone who's in touch with their morals. So, in a sense, they may be quite traditional. It's unusual. I'm picking up on they're traditional in many ways. When it comes to relationships, they want to be protective, a good provider, strong. They want to be there for you. This person will have your back. But at the same time, I do feel like this is someone who seeks justice and fairness when it comes to matters of the world, or it may be someone who just can't stand injustice, or when people, treat each other wrongly, or when there's any kind of injustice. Basically, this person wants to fight for justice and balance. So with the Five of Wands, this person is not afraid to stick up for themselves. This person may be in some kind of place where there's competition. They may be very competitive, but I'm feeling it's in a good way. It could be in some kind of sport, but what I'm feeling for most, it's in their work or something. They may be in a very competitive career. Or, like I said, in terms of their personality, they're not afraid to fight for justice and fairness, and they can be quite outspoken. And that's what I'm feeling this Knight of Wands in reverse is about. They're very passionate. They're not afraid to take action. They're not afraid to fight for a cause. But, this fiery energy, it could be sometimes it can come across as rashness, or perhaps their passion overflows so much that maybe they have a bit of a bad temper sometimes, or they can go in full force to try and create fairness or justness, but it can be outspoken at times. But I do feel overall like this person has a really good heart, a big heart, where there is the child nature, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. So just as an example, this won't be for most of you, but for some, they could be very passionate about animal rights or something like that. And they can maybe get outspoken, maybe get quite heated about whatever they feel is an injustice in the world, is what I'm feeling. They want balance, temperance, fairness. I feel like this person overall, though, they realize their own fiery energy, and they've learned how to have temperance with that, how to balance that. There's the fire and the water, if they are passionate and outspoken, it's for a good reason. They're trying to reach truth. They're trying to, get to the heart of matters in order to create balance, temperance. So this is going to translate into the relationship as well. And they're going to be a very independent person with this Nine of Pentacles. For some, it could say that their job, their career is competitive and they're financially, they have a lot of money, but not necessarily. I feel like this person is generally speaking, is balanced and independent. But they may be looking over their shoulder, because I feel like this could be someone that just speaks their mind. They don't mean it in a bad way, but maybe they can come across as quite blunt. And so maybe there's certain people in their life that don't appreciate that, or in the past who hasn't appreciated that. And so this person may, kind of look over their shoulder a little bit, because they expect like this kind of energy when they're just speaking their truth. But, you know, a lot of people like to stay asleep or in denial about a lot of things. But this person, what I'm really feeling is they cut to the chase. They get to the heart of the matter. So beggar confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So I feel like this person may have gone through difficult times in their past. I feel like they're very kind and gentle with people and with animals, but they can, like I said, have that kind of abruptness. But I feel like they had to learn to be like that because I feel like they were abused in the past, maybe by family, by previous relationships, but they've healed a lot of that. They know what they want, they go for it. You know, this person is very action oriented. And yeah, they may have gone through a time where they struggled to feel stable within themselves or within their life, but now they have reached a lot of stability. This person is going to be very upfront with you. They're going to tell you what they are seeking in a relationship, and they're going to want nothing other than like the truth and a balance, a give and take when it comes to you as well. And these are good things. Okay, so how are you going to meet this person? How will you two meet? The Hanged Man in reverse. Justice in reverse. How are you two going to meet? The Tower in reverse. I feel like these are cards about the past rather than what's going to happen within your connection. I'm getting quite a clear story here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. This is a clear story to me. Judgment, 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I feel you're going to meet this person after you've been perhaps hung up on someone else, or maybe they were hung up on someone else for a long time. And, you know, basically after healing and learning a major lesson about self-esteem and about self-love. So, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to relate to this person was holding on to someone else for a long time and they learned really painful lessons and then that made them ready, you know, or vice versa. It doesn't have to mean a romantic relationship. It could be any major injustice in their life. And that's really interesting that that's come out because, you know, justness and fairness. And it's in reverse, and Tower moments, judgment, feeling stuck. That's definitely what this other person has gone through. But the Hanged Man in reverse is, you know, this is all about, we're in the reverse position. It's saying coming out of a time of pause. The Hanged Man is all about seeing things from a different perspective, having an awakening. So something's already ended. Some kind of destructive cycle will have already ended in this other person's life and likely even in your life as well. And you will have both had a time of going inwards and being independent, perhaps being single for a while. And this is coming out of that pause. This is movement forward after completing some kind of negative cycle, but learning a really powerful and positive lesson, which will have helped you raise your vibration so that you can align with each other. That's when you'll come together. After some kind of injustice, after some kind of breakdown of the past injustice, some major upheaval within their life, within your life, within both of your lives, you will both have risen up, made a final judgment on the past, let the past go. You will have both reached an element of major healing within yourselves. So you can really hear the soul calling really being honest with yourself about the past in order to free yourself, let that go, because there was some kind of confusion or some kind of situation in the past that wasn't getting off the ground with someone else, or maybe someone cheated on you or the other person. But you're gonna, one of you or both of you will have freed yourself from that. And really, you know, the universe is calling you. The universe is what will bring you together. It will be the right timing, basically, divine timing. Shit had to happen, basically, for you both to learn and heal on a very deep level. And that was preparation for you to really meet each other. So you may meet through serendipity, through synchronicity. Okay, so when will you meet this person? So I've got these 2 dice here. And, you know, for some of you, it might not be that soon with the lockdowns, and, you know, what's going on in the world right now. But let's see what these numbers say. Just as a rough guide, there's 1. And I believe that's a 6. Yeah, that's the 6 and not the 9. So you could meet in a month's time. For some of you, it could be 6 months. You could meet on the 16th, or next January, or in June of this year. You know, 6 may be relevant, or 1 may be relevant. Someone might be 61. You know, those are just some rough numbers to give a rough idea of when you may meet this person. Okay, so what's going to happen between you? What's going to happen between you both? What's going to happen between you both, please? There's a 2 of Wands in reverse, the Star in reverse. What's going to happen between you both, please? That one wants to come out. The 6 of Swords. The Hierophant in reverse. What's going to happen between you both, please? The 6 of Pentacles. Move these up a little bit. What's going to happen between you both, please? Heart-to-heart conversations. What's going to happen? Love yourself first, yeah. That's why you're both going to meet, because you will have learned like major lessons to do with self-love. What's going to happen between you both? This one here, the yin and the yang, this is all about balance. That was the first card that came out as well. Temperance, balance. And the 6 of Wands is about balance of give and take. I thought there was just 1 card, but there's 2 that's come out here as well. Someone taking off the mask. And this is all about nurturing, healing. Okay, so what's going to happen between you both? So I feel as though both of you will have gone through a stage of kind of really wishing for love, really wishing for happiness. You both may have been looking in the wrong direction for a while, like looking at other people, and this is what I explained earlier. But you're going to realize but there's not healing in that kind of situation. You both may have attracted emotionally unavailable people who are kind of there for you, but then they kind of weren't. And you both will have realized that there wasn't temperance, because there's the two jugs of water here as well. No healing of the past relationship, but there's a healing of the self, because she's naked and vulnerable. And the star is about following intuition. So in the past, you or this other person may not have followed their intuition when it came to love or a previous relationship. But then there's the Six of Swords, moving on from that, moving away from drama, chaos, situations that weren't working out, moving towards a brighter future, working on your own independence. This is a breakdown of some kind of tradition, like this person may have already been married, or you may have been, breaking free from that. Or it doesn't have to be a marriage or even a relationship, any kind of tradition that was holding you back, holding someone back, breaking free from that. And this is a balance of give and take. So I feel as though you've been very generous to people in your past, and there was an imbalance, a give and take. So this person who you meet is going to be very generous with you. And it's going to be the same for them as well. Like, they've met people who weren't fully there for them or taking them for granted. But when they meet you, you're going to be very giving, very generous. There's going to be lots of heart-to-heart conversations, very deep conversations. Honest discussions about feelings. Like, this person isn't going to be afraid, like I said earlier, to express what they want, express their emotions. They're going to be emotionally available, basically. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So I feel like there were lessons, or in the past situations about having self-respect, healthy boundaries, walking away from people who weren't good enough for you, basically. And you both will have realized that, come to that realization, and that's what's going to bring you together. Like I said, through synchronicity or serendipity. There's a yin yang here. You could be meeting your soulmate or your twin flame. There's going to be a healthy balance here, a balance of the divine masculine, the divine feminine energies. And I feel like this relationship's going to be very nurturing. This talks about the dove has a broken wing kind of thing. And I feel it is from past relationships where people weren't fully available to each other. So it's healing that. You're both going to be totally, like, emotionally, physically available for each other to have a healthy, balanced relationship. Okay, so let's look into the charms to see, whatever other messages wants to come out. I am going to look at these divination dice as well, actually. I'm going to pull out one of the big dice without looking. Yeah, the apple with the skull in it. Temptation. And the smaller dice. Oops. The apple. Oh my god, 2 apples. Okay, that's interesting. And let's look at the charms. Okay. So one of you or both of you may be into music. That may be very relevant. Or headphones in some kind of way. Okay, so there is these 2 apples that have come out, and there's I'm seeing this as the end of temptation. Maybe one or both of you were emotionally unavailable in the past without realizing it, and that may be why you've been attracted to emotionally unavailable people, and why this person may have been attracted or with emotionally unavailable people, or there may have been experience where other people cheated on you, like they were tempted elsewhere, or they cheated on this person. Maybe that's where some of the volatile energy may come up within this person. Like they may have a few like trust issues if they've gone through a lot of injustice. So they may have worries about that. But I feel like this person will be very loyal. You know, if you are like in love with someone currently, or you've not fully overcome a previous relationship like fully, then be careful not to be tempted, is what I'm also seeing with this. Because there could be, you know, someone from afar that you may still be thinking of. But that's just for some of you. Don't be tempted. The skull is like the death card. It's the ending of temptation. Witch's brew. So I really feel like someone may really like coffee here. This may be something significant like music and coffee. For some of you that may be relevant. Witch's brew, it's saying someone may be into divination or spirituality or Wiccan or, you know, the occult. To me, this is all about ascension. This is healing of the chakras. This, to me, is saying that you're going to be connected with this person on all levels. There's going to be a lot of stability, a lot of sexual attraction, and there's going to be a lot of action in here. You're helping each other heal and have self-esteem. The heart chakra is going to be aligned. You're going to love each other equally. There's going to be that clear communication, and there's definitely like a deep spiritual element here. And I feel like that's what those heart-to-heart conversations will be about as well. I love you to the moon and back. So to me, the moon card represents fears. It represents illusions. I feel like both of you may have had illusions regarding love in the past. Like maybe just a little bit of naivety, and you both got hurt. And, you know, that's normal. You know, that's how we become more experienced. But then you will come back from that moon energy. You would have healed like your shadow side, healed from those wounds. And now this is when you're going to really reconnect with your true soulmate, this person. Slightly bitter. So yeah, this person may have some bitterness. Because like I said earlier, I feel like there's someone who just speaks their truth. They don't mean to be like rude or anything, but some people may take it that way. It may be like a jolt. The truth may like jolt them out of their comfort zone, and they don't appreciate that. So this person may have a little bit of bitterness towards that, because they're, you know, just trying to be their true self. They're just trying to do things for a good reason. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. And if you are interested in our meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love, and it's all about how to really align yourself energetically, how to really heal yourself to become a vibrational match to a soulmate, you know, to a high quality man or woman who you really deserve. You know, you really deserve great love. So there's also the 50% off of that as well. And all the details for that are below this video in the description box. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 3, which is the purple stone. Okay, so will you meet someone soon? I know, with the lockdowns and everything that's going on in the world right now, it may not be so soon for some of you. But this is basically looking into the next person that you're going to meet in terms of your love life. So it could be your next partner. But for some of you, this could be a message about some kind of situationship or some kind of love interest where, it may not necessarily get off of the ground. Basically, what's coming next in your love life. So these first cards are going to look into their personality, and then we're going to look into how you will meet this person. We're going to use the dice to work out, a rough idea about when you'll meet this person. And then we're going to look into what's going to happen between you. And then we're going to look at the divination dice and the charms for any other messages that want to come through. So these ones are about the person's personality. Who's next coming into your life? The 9 of Pentacles. The 8 of Wands. The 9 of Cups. The 5 of Swords in reverse. The Devil in reverse. This is a personality card which I created quite a while ago. This person's going to be an extrovert. They're going to be a joker, adventurous. They're going to like partying. They're going to be extravagant and energetic. Then we have Goddess and Hermit. Okay, so what I'm immediately picking up about this person's personality is they have a really good heart. They have a big heart. I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles, when you meet this person, they may have been single for quite a long time. And I do feel like this person overall is going to be very independent. But I really feel like this person is really seeking their soulmate. They're really wanting to meet the right person for them. It's like they're hoping and dreaming for that. I feel like this person may be currently a little bit lonely and they're like searching for you. They're searching for the right person, their soulmate, like I said. The 9 of Cups. So they're really hoping for this. They want their dreams to come true when it comes to deep emotional fulfillment in a relationship. So this person's really ready, is what I'm feeling for. They're going to be someone that's very generous. They really want this relationship. But with the 5 of Swords in reverse, they really fear like rejection. So they may have some insecurities, and it may cause them with the 8 of Wands to act quite impulsively or quickly, or they may be saying, oh, you're the one for me, like really quickly. And for some of you that may scare you a little bit, like initially. But their heart is in the right place. And I would say give this person a chance. They may have experienced a lot of people pushing them away. If they're too eager. I feel like in the past they were majorly like seeking love, validation and approval outside of themselves. So with the Devil, they may have experienced like toxic relationships where people were using and abusing their generosity, their big-heartedness. This person has a lot to give, and I feel like they've experienced a lot of people taking advantage of them and just taking, and not truly caring about this person. So that is why this person's going to have some fears of rejection. They may go out of their way to try and prove themselves to you because they're going to see you as this goddess. And I do feel like they're quite lonely. The Hermit seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. So yeah, I feel like this person may live alone. And I feel like they're quite sad at this time because they do feel lonely, and they have experienced people really using and abusing them when all they wanted was to shower like people with the love that they have in their heart. This person has a lot of love in their heart, and it's like flames are coming out of their heart. So this is a very passionate person. This is someone who is going to want to give you the world. And they have a lot of respect for the feminine energy. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So I feel like this person is in touch with their inner feminine. They could be someone that's very poetic or philosophical, spiritual. They may be good with expressing their emotions, and they may be like very romantic. The type of person that would give you flowers or write you poetry or something like that. I feel like people in the past have kind of been like turned off by that from this person, but that's because they had their own like issues, their own wounds, and the people this person has attracted in the past have been emotionally unavailable. So those emotionally unavailable people found this person too open, too available in a sense, and that's what freaked people out in the past from this person. And those other people have run away from this person because they couldn't handle that love. They weren't in a place of self-love, so they couldn't handle the amount of love that this person can give to someone, and they're going to want to give that to you. Whereas I feel like when you meet this person, a lot of you are going to be in that kind of goddess energy. You are going to be in a place of self-love. You may have experienced emotionally unavailable people. So this really is going to be a breath of fresh air to you. You're going to really see this person as someone totally different and kind of like what you've always dreamed of as well, is what I'm feeling. Someone who is going to actually tell you how they feel. They're going to be there. They're going to be romantic. This person really likes being traditional in relationships. So it's interesting because they do have extrovert, joker, adventurous, partying, extravagant, and energetic. I feel like that's maybe some kind of mask they're wearing on the outside. But deep down, I feel like they are lonely. They are this hermit energy, and they're wanting to like not settle down. I don't mean that to sound boring, but they're wanting to find the right person where they can really reveal their true self. And I feel that is what they're going to do with you. Okay, so let's look next into how you're going to meet this person. How are you going to meet this person? It could be on a night out for some of you with that party in there. Queen of Cups. How are you going to meet this person? Whoa. I'm going to take all of these. King of Swords. King of Cups. So yeah, this is going to be your soulmate. The King and Queen of Cups. The Sun. This is a brand new beginning for both of you in love. Page of Swords. I am going to take that in the upright position because, you know, the King of Swords is in the upright position and that is a more powerful energy. How are you going to meet? Okay. I am going to put that in reverse. Let me tune in. So this is the Messenger. So some of you may meet through some kind of message. It could be, for some of you, online dating or something like that. Some of you may meet this person before you can actually meet them with all these lockdowns and everything that's going on. For some, it could be someone that you already know. For a few of you, I feel for most of you it'll be someone totally new who you don't currently know, but some of you it may be someone that you already know and they may have been a bit shy about expressing their feelings for you, because they see you as the goddess and they may see themselves as the hermit. They may have put you on a pedestal for a while, but you're both the King and Queen of Cups, soulmates. This is going to come into your life as some kind of surprise, is what I'm feeling, because that ghost has like popped out, the pumpkin. I feel like it's the King of Cups ghost. It's the same ghost, is what I'm feeling. And he's holding on to the ghost. So this is like, to me, this is like the expression of his emotions. This person may have been holding on to their emotions for you for a while, or they've just been holding on to all this love and emotions that they've got to give because they've been trying to wait for the right person to give their love to. And then when you meet, it's like they're going to send you a message of some kind, and it's going to come as a surprise. Because, yeah, King of Swords, this person's going to express their truth to you. This is someone that's very honest. They're going to be upfront about what they want. And there's the Sun, brand new beginning. You're going to be really happy together. You are counterparts. You are soulmates. So, how are you going to meet? Knight, interesting. Knight of Wands in reverse. Oops. And that is the Knight of Cups. Oh, hang on a second, sorry. That's really interesting. Knight, Page. So a lot of court cards here. Knight of Cups, sending a message. This, you know, you may hear from someone else. You may hear through someone else. Like this person may get someone else to, you know, take the ghost with a message to you, deliver a message. Or it could be, like I said, online dating or something like that. Like this person, with these in reverse, they may have like difficulties or shyness when it comes to approaching women they're interested in. If they were to just see them out and about, or if they were to see them at a party or something. So you may meet them at a party or some kind of gathering, and they kind of get someone else to sort of introduce you both. Or it could be, like I said, online dating, where they feel much more comfortable like sending some kind of message, is what I'm feeling. Or for some of you, it's just that they've wanted to tell you for a long time, and finally you will hear from them. And it may be a surprise to you. But like I said, for most of you, I feel it is going to be someone new who you don't know. So when will you meet this person? So we're going to look at the dice here. And these are just going to be like rough, like estimates. You know, it could be like a specific number that's really relevant, but you know, I never like to hold on too tightly to specific dates, but these numbers may be relevant to someone's birthday or the month, or in how many months you may meet this person. So 20 and 3. So they may have a birthday, for example, on the 20th of March. Some of you may have heard, you may have just met someone just recently on the 20th of March, but you could meet this person in 20 days, 20 weeks, maybe some of you 20 months, you know. For most of you, I feel it will be before then. But, you know, it depends on your own journey, your own soul, like contract of when you're destined to meet each other. Or you could meet in 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years for some of you. Or the number 20 or 3 could just be significant in some kind of way. Okay, so let's look into What's going to happen between you both? What's going to happen between you both, please? The Hermit. So the Hermit has come out twice. So yeah, I definitely feel this person or one of you could be very shy about expression of emotions. Or, you know, it could be that this person expresses themselves to you, or you could say to them, and then there could be like an initial period where someone's too shy to reciprocate, you know, what's been said. Like initially, maybe they got too used to being single, and there may be some kind of like, I'm not sure, this is out of my comfort zone, or this was unexpected. It could be you were feeling that way, or this other person. But the Hanged Man, it in reverse, it is positive. It's saying this person, or you, or both of you perhaps, have been in a place of pause in terms of your love life. You may have felt as though there's been some kind of desert. You're in the desert. A drought, that's the word I'm trying to think of. There's been some kind of drought when it comes to your love life, but this is moving out of that. This is movement forward. And that may be why it's a bit like, oh, it comes as a surprise. For the Hermit, it could say that you meet this person and you both have to stay home. But then, you know, there's a time of pause, like initially, but then you can get together when things sort themselves out in the world, kind of thing. So yeah, there's another Knight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this could be literally like frustration, where you're wanting to meet up with each other, but you can't. You have to stay at home with both these Hermit cards. You want to race towards each other. Four of Swords. What's going to happen between you both? Six of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords, Six of Swords. This is about resting, recuperation. It's about healing. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's some kind of delay when it comes to you getting together, and you both kind of just have to rest, or one of you has to rest. Again, it could be about like the quarantine, the lockdown. And because the Six of Swords is like going in reverse as well. Sorry, going in circles, like frustration. You're wanting to move your connection forward, but there will be some kind of delay. But then I feel like you will move forward when the time is right. What's going to happen? Oops, wrong cards. What's going to happen between you both? Please, what's going to happen between you both? Codependency. So yeah, I feel like I said earlier, this person is going to be like really eager to get your relationship going. And you know, this could be what this frustration is. It could be like one person, this person may want to move things faster than what you feel comfortable with, or it could be vice versa. You may feel a little bit turned off if they come across as too codependent and too clingy, like to begin with. And so all those Knights, they are about movement, they are about messages, even though they were in reverse. To me, it's saying there's going to be a lot of messaging, a lot of talking between you, but things are going to move more slowly. You know, this person's eagerness may actually cause the relationship to move even more slowly than what they want. You know, if they're overly eager, it could create the reverse kind of thing that they want. They want things to move fast. Someone may be getting a bit frustrated if the other one wants to move things more slowly. Wedding. This situation involves marriage, so you could potentially end up together. Yeah, look at the bottom of the deck. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. You have the King and Queen of Cups. So this is really saying that you are soulmates, and underneath that is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. To me, this is like past life relationships. And then there's engagement as well. Okay, so what's going to happen between you both? This is birth. This is a new beginning. It's like the divine, because he's like an angel. The divine has been watching over both of your souls. And it's like when the time is right, that is when you're both going to meet. The reconciliation. It's divine timing, divinely planned. Yeah, some of you and this person may have been waiting quite a long time for romance. And like I said, if one is trying to move things faster than the other, then someone may be getting frustrated if someone's taking longer to get on board, like fully. But I feel like that's natural for a lot of relationships. But the wait isn't going to be too long, is what I'm feeling. And the final question is about, what other information wants to come out. Let's look into the charms and the divination dice for more messages. So I'm going to look at one of the big dice. I'm not going to look. There's the treasure chest opening. The smaller dice. The unicorn. And the charm. Okay, so there's this bomb, the snowman, the rose, the dog, the bicycle that has the little hearts in the wheels, and the starfish. So let's look at the dice first. We have the treasure chest that's just opening up. To me, this is saying that you're finding your soulmate, and they're finding you. Reconciliation of soulmates, so much abundance, joy is going to be opening up for you both. And the unicorn, to me, whenever I see like a white horse, to me it represents the path of your highest good. So again, this is like divinely planned, a divine fated like meeting of soulmates is what I'm feeling. And there is going to be a lot of chemistry between you. There could be some clashes, if someone's a bit more reserved and withdrawn like initially, but you're going to find your way. You're both overall going to be on the same page. When I see the bicycle, I see it as bicycle. You're both working together. You're both going to move forward together in love, hand in hand. So the starfish. Star is about following your intuition. It's about a divine call being brought together in divine timing. And the starfish is all about the ocean. So it's about the depth of your emotions, love being really deep. The rose to me represents romance and the heart chakra. I feel like this person is going to be very romantic, very traditional, very chivalrous, giving you flowers, anything to make you feel like that goddess, that divine feminine energy, anything to show their appreciation. Interestingly, there's the snowman here. It may be relevant to some of you. You may meet in the winter months, or there may be snow where you live or where they live. And the dog is all about loyalty. This person's going to be your best friend. They're going to be very loyal. For some of you, it may be a little bit annoying, like initially. Like I said, if they're like overly eager, they may literally be like following you around kind of thing, kind of energy. But this person has a really good heart. And again, I would say definitely give this person a chance, because I feel like they are your soulmate and they'll bring you so much happiness and vice versa. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. If you are interested in our meditation called You Deserve Great Love, which is all about really aligning you on a profound level, like energetically, to be able to be a divine energetic match to your soulmate, to the person who's going to love and cherish you in all the ways that you deserve, then there's 50% off of that at this time, and all the details for that meditation and the discount is below this video in the description box. So please check that out, and thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 4, which is the clear aura quartz point. So this is, will you meet somebody soon? And it's going to describe either your next relationship, or for some it could be a situationship. And by that I mean it could be some kind of romantic interest or situation where it doesn't fully turn into a romantic relationship, or it could potentially be a situation that doesn't necessarily turn into what you want, but for some, yeah, it could turn out to be that your soulmate, or the next person that you're destined to be with in a relationship. It all depends what comes out in the cards here. So these cards, we're going to look into their personality, and then we're going to look into how you're going to meet, when you will likely meet, what will happen between you, and then we're going to look at the charms and the divination dice for any more information that wants to come out. So will you meet someone soon? What is the personality of the next person you're going to meet in a romantic kind of way? So there's the 4 of Swords, and it says privacy. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse, anxiety. The King of Swords in reverse, or the professional in reverse. The 8 of Cups, or sacrifice. And the Moon in reverse, or fear. So this is a personality card which I created a while ago. So this person is going to be sensible, intelligent, logical, scientific, fair, practical. And that's what I'm feeling with that King of Swords energy as well. There's Seeker in reverse, and then there's Saboteur. Even though it is in the upright position, based on the other cards, I'm just feeling as though, in general, this person is going to be a very private person. This person's going to have a lot of walls up. So, and they suffer a lot from anxiety. They suffer from expressing their truth and being their true self. And so with the 8 of Cups, it's almost like they sabotage, they self-sabotage. They have so much fear that they really limit themselves when it comes to love. This is someone who runs away from love, or they walk away, or they don't let you in fully because they have their guard up. They have a fear with that 5 of Pentacles about abandonment and rejection, about being left out in the cold. This may be someone who's felt like an outsider pretty much most of their life. That Seeker card, it's someone on their own. I feel like they feel isolated, they feel lonely, but a lot of it is to do with their own thought patterns that are really limiting them. But this person doesn't fully realize that. You know, this person is like their own worst enemy when it comes to negative thoughts, pessimistic thoughts, a poor self-image, thinking about worst case scenarios. So when you meet this person, I feel like they're going to be overly logical. They're going to, they're going to overthink things, and they're going to deep down feel as though they're not good enough for you. But on the surface, they may appear to be aloof and withdrawn. They may appear to think they're better than you, but, really they're going to feel like you're too good for them. So this seeker is in the reverse position, which is the shadow attribute, and it says inability to commit to a path once found. So seeker, this is a very spiritual card as well. You may meet someone where there is like this magnetic pull to them. There is like a spiritual, deep element to this connection, but this person's fearing going inwards. They're going to resist this awakening basically because they don't want to look inwards. The moon is all about their subconscious. It's all about fears and illusions. This person may have subconsciously created a comfort zone within their own mind where they, don't allow themselves to open their heart and be open and vulnerable because they don't even want to truly look at themselves. I feel like this is someone who has been abandoned and rejected quite a lot in their life. Always felt like an outsider. And so it's like they sabotage. And they're going to sabotage your connection before even allowing anything to really get off the ground. This person's definitely all up in their head. They're going to be in denial. It's like they don't even really want to risk opening their heart to you and developing really deep feelings for you because they feel like, oh, it's not going to work out anyway. I'm just going to end up getting hurt, or I'm going to hurt her because, or him, whoever you are watching, because, I've got my walls up, I've got issues, I don't want to get you, the viewers, hopes up and then disappoint them. And so it's like they're walking away. It's like they're not even giving love a chance at this time. It's like they're overly sensible to the point of being overly cautious. This is an intelligent person, logical, scientific. So they may not, if there is a deep spiritual connection that you have with this person, they're going to try and use logic to, push it away and be like, and invalidate their own feelings. Because, as a human species, we often do that. When we have these fears or beliefs that we can't have something, or we can't achieve something, or we don't deserve something, then deep down, we try to convince ourselves that we don't want that thing anyway. We don't want that anymore. That's what we tell ourselves because we don't want to feel like we do really want it and feeling like we can't have it, or feeling like we're never going to achieve it, or we're not good enough, and all the pain and disappointment that comes with that. So I feel like there's going to be an energy of that. But this person is just going to come across as cold and mysterious and as though they don't have feelings for you. I'm interested to see, how are they truly going to feel about you though? How are they really going to feel about you deep down? Death in reverse, transformation in reverse. So again, death is like major ending of old cycles in order for an awakening. There needs to be a death of the ego, a death of a pattern, this pattern within this person to overthink things and self-sabotage. Their thoughts are their own worst enemy. But again, the person's going to resist transformation because it's going to be like an ego death to them. But they've based who they are on how they think, and how they think about themselves and what they think they are, who they think they are. Basing their life and themselves, their identity on their thoughts. rather than who they are as an infinite soul that has many incarnations. But how are they really going to feel? Again, they're afraid of like an ending. They're afraid of rejection. But how are they really going to feel about you beneath their walls and masks and their poker face? How are they really going to feel? Queen of Swords in reverse. Or the Analyst in reverse. Again, this is another energy of like over-analyzing. It's hard, like, even to get to the bottom of their emotions. Queen of Pentacles, the Nurturer. How are they really going to feel about you? The Hermit. Introspection. Okay. How are they really going to feel about you? The Page of Wands in reverse, or the Adventurer in reverse. So the Hermit, introspection, the Analyst, fear of transformation. They're going to see you as this nurturing, caring person. The Adventurer in reverse. They really are that Hermit. They're really keeping themselves stuck in old cycles, stuck in their old ways. But I still want to know, how are they truly going to feel about you? The Queen of Wands in reverse, or the Leader in reverse. So yeah, they're seeing you as the nurturer, the leader. They may be afraid that because they feel you're a powerful person, they're going to be afraid that maybe you're going to take the lead too much. They're afraid of losing themselves in love and in relationships. How are they truly going to feel about you? I still feel as though, you know, even though you may not have even met this person, the energies of how they feel about you, it's like they're trying to hold back and hide how they feel so much that it's difficult even getting the answers through these cards. How are they really going to feel about you? I'll pull 2 more cards for that question. How are they really going to feel about you beneath their poker face passion? One more. How are they really going to feel? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So I feel like they may have like deep, passionate thoughts, daydreams about being married to you even. Feeling like you're their soulmate or something. But this is someone who's all up in their head. They're all about thinking rather than taking action. So, you know, these are the Romance Angels Oracle cards, but there are plenty in here that may be seen as like negative in a sense, like red flags, masks, free yourself, release your ex, are some of them. So, you know, some of the negative, how they feel about you could have come out. Some of them, you know, they may already be married, and that may be why they're shutting off, or they're going to shut off how they feel about you. But some of them, I really feel like they may have, they are going to have these like passionate fantasies, but it's almost like they're going to try and close off those thoughts as soon as they come up, kind of thing. So how will you meet this person? How will you meet? 10 of Swords, difficulty. How will you meet this person? The Realist. The Analyst. The Realist. Introspection. Logical thoughts. Anxiety. All about the mind. Even the 10 of Swords. Swords are about the mind and perception. How are you going to meet this person? Wheel of Fortune in reverse, or luck in reverse. I can hear some of you saying, I don't want to meet someone like that, or it will just be my luck to meet someone like that again, kind of thing. How will you meet this person? Okay, I am going to take all of these. The Fool in reverse, or Trust in reverse. The Five of Cups in reverse, or Disappointment. The Two of Wands in reverse, or Crossroads in reverse. The High Priestess, or Intuition in reverse. And the Seven of Cups, or Illusions. So I'm not sure how exactly you're going to meet this person, but I do feel like it could potentially bring you a lot of difficulty. Or this person's gone through a lot of difficulty. They felt stabbed in the back. They're afraid of endings. They're afraid of being stabbed in the back, of being rejected. So they're trying to be the realist. They're trying to close off their emotions, being too, logical. They don't believe in luck. They don't believe or trust in love, is what I'm feeling. So they're not going to be willing to take a leap of faith. So they're going round in the same kind of negative cycles. They're afraid of disappointment, but they don't realize they're creating their own disappointment because they're not opening up to love. What is interesting about the Five of Cups is it's all about the person focusing on 3 cups that are spilt over. Could be they're afraid of being cheated on. They may have experienced that in the past, being stabbed in the back. And the Three of Cups they're focusing on is like a third-party situation. They're focusing on things not working out before even giving it a chance. But then it normally shows there's 2 cups still standing upright behind them, which is the Two of Cups card, which is the happy, balanced relationship. But they're not focusing on that. This person's either going to turn their back on that because they're so afraid of disappointment and being rejected, or they're just not going to notice the potential within your connection. So there is a potential crossroads for this person, but they're refusing to see it. They're refusing to have that awakening, basically. They're refusing to change this cycle within them. They're being stubborn. They're avoiding their intuition. And they're focusing on illusion. So yeah, I'm not sure how you're going to meet this person. Spirit is saying that some of you already know this person. And this is still kind of like the energy you're caught up in. And so this is still going to be about that same person. Okay, so when will you meet? Or what dates are going to be significant? What numbers are going to be significant? There's the 6 and 12. So you could meet in June or December, or you could meet in 6 months' time, 6 weeks' time, 12 weeks, 12 months. Could be 6 days, 12 days. You know, that may not be realistic if you're in lockdown or something like that. Or, you know, if this is someone that you already know, 12 or 6 could be significant. Could be to do with birthdays. Okay, so the next question is, what will happen between you both? What will happen between you both? 8 of Swords, indecision. Normally this is the card where the person's bound with some kind of rope. They've got a blindfold on and there's 8 swords surrounding them, and they're believing that they're stuck, but they're not. It's the swords are about the mind and perception. It's only their perception that makes them feel stuck. So indecision, you know, they may be hot and cold with you. They may be indecisive. Five of Cups. Sorry, Five of Wands. This is competition. They may just like be comparing themselves to you and feeling like you're not good. They're not good enough for you. They feel like, why do you love them, or why are you interested in them? They feel like you could have anyone. So they don't want to put themselves out there and then feel like someone else could sweep you off their feet when they're with you. So again, that is indicating to me that they may have been cheated on in the past. What's going to happen between you both? Crisis, the Tower. Yeah, I feel like this person is so shut off. They're so emotionally unavailable, and they're being stubborn because of their fear. And so I feel it's going to create like a destruction. Like, you're not going to wait around for this person forever. There's going to be a breakdown. I feel like you're going to have to move on. What is going to happen between you both? The Page of Cups, the romantic. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and perfectionism. So what's going to clarify this Page of Cups, please? The Devil in reverse, seduction. So I feel this is saying that you're more of this character of the romantic. You may be swept away by this person's mysteriousness, or, you know, this person, some of you have a pattern of being attracted to emotionally unavailable people. Or there was that wedding card, so some of them may already be married. You may have this form of escapism where you kind of live out the potential of this turning into a relationship, like living in your mind, living in your fantasy, rather than totally being honest, perhaps. But with that perfectionism in reverse, I feel like this person is very rigid. Again, perfectionism is like about thoughts and the mind. The Devil in reverse, this is seduction. So for whatever reason, you may feel seduced by this person. You may feel really drawn to this person. And it's likely because you have like a really powerful healing to experience through this crisis, through this experience. Like, this person is so afraid of abandonment and rejection. You may be drawn to this person so magnetically because you may have the same core wound. You may feel really attracted to them because they're really emotionally unavailable, and you're going to feel rejected and abandoned. So both kind of having the same wound, which may be what's drawing you together at this time, whatever time you meet, or if you already know this person. And there was that illusion card. Where was it? Here. Seven of Cups and the romantic. You may be more of the like dreamer person, and this may be a crossroads for you. You may see this person as perfect with the perfectionism, but in reverse it's saying they're really not going to be perfect. You may be being seduced by your own thoughts, your own, there was so much thought, so many thought cards here. So again, that could be a reflection of you. You may mirror each other in terms of you overthinking or living out this connection through your thoughts rather than it happening like in reality in terms of a grounded relationship. The Devil in reverse is saying that you will release yourself. You may feel stuck on this person and indecisive and not knowing what to do. You may be worried about rejection, feeling like there's competition with someone else, with this person as well. But, the crossroads, the potential, the lesson here, what your soul really wants you to learn in order for you to be more happy within yourself is to know that your self-worth or your worthiness or your lovableness is definitely not determined by this person. or what they do or what they don't do, whether they commit or whether they don't. The realization that your soul is wanting to learn through this experience is to really, really know and understand that no one outside of yourself has any authority to determine your worthiness or your lovableness. But if you believe subconsciously that you're unworthy, if you believe that other people outside of yourself have the power to make you feel good enough or not, then, that is about your beliefs. And I feel like there may be this subconscious wound, this subconscious belief for some of you that keeps you attracting or being attracted to emotionally unavailable people. And it really is saying you need to turn that love inwards. It may be helpful for you to write a list of all the ways you felt hurt, abandoned, rejected in your life, through family, through to romantic experiences. Then write another column or row saying all the ways in which you wanted and needed to feel loved. And then in the third column, writing, all those ways you wanted and needed to be loved, writing ways of how you can love yourself, how you can give that to yourself now. Because this is a really powerful message that's coming through. What's coming next for you in love, I feel, is a major lesson to really help you change your vibration, to let go of a pattern of attracting emotionally unavailable people so you can really become ready to attract true love. And, I'm going to do a cheeky little plug here, which I mentioned at the start of this reading as well. Our meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. And it's a really, really powerful healing experience where I really teach you to know your own worth in a really powerful way. So you become a vibrational match to attract the love that you truly deserve, a soulmate who will love you and cherish you in the way that you deserve. And there is the 50% off of that at the moment as well. So the details for that are below this video in the description box. It is called You Deserve Great Love. And there's also a teaching lesson, video lesson that goes along with that as well. And much about what I've been talking about, and it goes deeper as well. Okay, so looking at my questions, getting a bit confused. What did I just answer? How is this person going to feel? What's going to happen between you? Okay, yeah. So we're going to look at the divination dice. I didn't pull out these ones. What's going to happen between you? What's going to happen between you both? What's going to happen? Release your ex. Yeah, the time has come to clear your energy. Release this person. Release this pattern that you may have had. Clear your energy of that. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And there's a crown chakra here. What's going to happen is a major awakening, a major shift, paradigm shift in your beliefs. Basically, you're going to know your worth so much more, and it's going to have a major positive impact on your love life in the future. So what's going to happen between you and this person? What's going to happen between you and this person? So this is about harmony. This is about nurturing. I feel like you're going to find balance and harmony within yourself. You're going to nurture, reparent yourself, which is also what I talk a lot about in the meditation, how to really give yourself the love that you felt you didn't receive in childhood, in past relationships. Okay, so to finish off this reading, we're going to look into the charms and the divination dice for any additional information or messages that want to come through to you about this person, an experience you're going to have. This is like the Tin Man. And that's like making me think that they don't have a heart. I feel really ignorant here, but I don't actually know much about the Wizard of Oz storyline. I know the lion was about needing to have bravery. The Tin Man, I'm not even sure, but to me the Tin Man is like a robot. This person's just going through the motions. They're cold like the metal, not expressing true emotion, very emotionally repressed. So I'm going to draw out one of the smaller dice as well. The apple. To me, that's about temptation. You may be tempted to hold on to this person, but to me, it's a major soul lesson about self-love. Yeah. I'm immediately seeing the owl of wisdom. You're going to learn so much, become extremely wise from this experience. Bullshit remover. Yeah, this is going to make you, this experience is going to make you much more honest with yourself. You're no longer going to bullshit yourself. You're no longer going to put up with this person's bullshit. It's going to teach you not to put up with anyone else's bullshit as well. They're either there for you or they're not. That's what you're going to learn. It's too peoply outside. So there was the Hermit energy, I believe. I may be getting confused with the previous reading. But anyway, I do feel as though this may be an energy where you both have a lot of time to overthink things. Like you may be both introverts. This person's going to be afraid about allowing anyone into their energy. And again, it may be a reflection of yourself as well. You may have had those same fears of emotional intimacy. And so subconsciously, it may have felt safer to hold on or to try and hold on to this person if it's a new person coming in who's unavailable. Tower. To me, this is the Eiffel Tower, so it's about romance. But it's also a tower. To me, it's saying, again, that you both may have walls up. You may not realise that you have some walls up. But maybe romanticising about things from afar, from inside both of your individual towers, inside your walls, comfort zones. The purse, ascension. So to me, the purse is about abundance. You know, it literally talks about money, but it can, to me, it's about receiving. You know, not necessarily money, but are you in a place of truly knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve to receive love? You may have difficulties in receiving love. This other person definitely has difficulties with that, but you're going to rise above this. This is about ascension. This is about you seeing the truth, learning the spiritual lesson. And, you know, it's not about learning a lesson because you've been bad and it's a punishment. It's literally your soul is wanting you to be truly happy by you finding that within. Adventure awaits. So again, you're going to rise up. There may be a physical distance between you both. That may be, you know, an excuse, like this person's like, well, we live a long way away from each other, so there's no point making it work. Or there's just a physical distance, emotional distance is what I'm feeling. But you're going to learn so much from it. And, you know, this is going to be preparation for you to meet your true soulmate when the time is right. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications. And that will notify you every time I release a new reading. And please check out that meditation that I mentioned as well. The details are below this video in the description box. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 5, which is the pink cluster crystal. So are you going to meet someone soon? And this is basically going to look into the person's personality of who you're next going to meet. So it could be your next relationship, your next partner, or it could be, depending on what cards come out, it could be, some kind of situationship or some kind of romantic interest where there's some sort of chemistry, but then maybe it doesn't work out into a full relationship, whomever is coming into your life in a romantic kind of situation. So initially we're going to look into this person's personality, and we're going to look into how you're going to meet. Then we're going to look at the dice to see when you will meet, or to get an idea of dates, or it could be significant numbers. And then we're going to look into what will happen between you, and then finally we'll look at the charms and the divination dice to see what additional information or messages want to come out. So will you meet someone soon? This is looking into their personality, the next person that's going to come into your life. There's Justice. The 9 of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. Judgment. The 3 of Wands. So these are already positive energies. I'm picking up on someone who is emotionally mature, very wise, with the Owl and the Judgment, which is spiritual, someone who's very aware. This is a personality traits card which I created a while ago. So this person is going to be playful, fun-loving, adventurous. There may be a little bit of immaturity sometimes, but overall I'm feeling that they're going to be childlike in a positive way, like innocence, and they're going to be flirty, but in an innocent kind of way is what I'm feeling. Martyr. So this person has a big heart, and hedonist inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. So yeah, fun loving. This person is really enjoying life. I feel like this person has their shit together, like, excuse my language, but with the 9 of Pentacles, it's really saying they're independent. I feel like they're going to be financially secure, emotionally balanced, justice, balanced, fair. I feel like they may have gone through a lot of difficulties in the past, but they found that sense of justice, that sense of healing within themselves. And now they're really rising up and soaring is what I'm seeing with the Owl and the Eagle, wings in flight, and creative energy, embraces the good things in life. And this person is like flying as well. This person is really spreading their wings. They've risen up out of any difficulties, any injustice in the past, and now they're very independent. They're very secure within themselves on all kind of levels. I'm not trying to say this person is perfect, but they've learned a lot. They've come out the other side, and they still have an open heart. They're a very, very strong person. And they're playful, they're fun-loving, energetic, adventurous, childlike, flirty, maybe even a little bit immature at times, like I said. But it's not because they're immature. I see a lot of wisdom in them, but it's more like a childlike kind of energy about them. I feel like they're waiting for love. They're waiting to meet the right person. They feel like they've got everything else in order in their life. And now with the 3 of Wands, they're waiting to meet the right person to share their life with. This is someone who knows their worth. They love themselves in a healthy way. They have high self-esteem, basically. They know they deserve a happy relationship. They're willing to wait for the right person. They're not someone who's, you know, feels as though they need a relationship because they're not happy in themselves and they're looking for someone to shoulder their burdens or someone to make them happy outside of themselves. This person's very happy within themselves. I feel like they are adventurous in terms of they may have a lot of friends, they like going out in nature, they may like some kind of extreme sports or something, or skydiving or something like that, or flying. You know, they could be like well off financially with the Nine of Pentacles as well. And they really want to just share their life with someone. They want a balanced, happy relationship. And they are very open-hearted, very big-hearted. Martyr. It says, learning to transcend nature of service to oneself or a cause. So yeah, this person has a lot of love to give. There's all this fruit here as well. There's a lot of abundance. I'm noticing like the birds here as well. So flight, again, they've really learnt to spread their wings. They've ascended. They're, like I said, a wisdom, especially with a Judgment card. They see things clearly and they're going to be very open, very honest with you. They're a very kind and compassionate person. You know, they may have been on a few dates with certain people, but, you know, they're the kind of person that would have let those other people down in a really nice way. They would have been a gentleman if they just felt as though someone wasn't on the same wavelength. But let's see, you know, what's going to happen between you. So let's initially look into how you're going to meet this person. How are you going to meet this person? It could potentially be, you know, if you're into nature, could be traveling, meeting them outdoors in some kind of way. For some of you, there's the Seven of Cups in reverse. There's the Six of Cups. So like I said, Seven of Cups talks about a lot of options, and not knowing what option to take or not taking any options. Like I said, some of you may meet on online dating or something. It's almost like I just said, this person had a lot of options, but they didn't take those options. But when they meet you, it's the Six of Cups. That's a soulmate card. That's someone from your past life coming back together. And there's children always depicted in the Six of Cups. And even in this deck, which is the Sorcerer's Tarot, there's a child in the Seven as well. So that childlike nature, that innocence, that playfulness. I'm noticing there's the Wizard here. So it could be like you meet this person in some kind of environment where, I don't know, they may be your boss or some kind of someone who's experienced, that's teaching you something, or you could be their teacher, or something where someone's an expert, has an expertise, and then the other people are learning from them. How are you going to meet this person? Three of Cups. So that could be their profession. They could be like a spiritual teacher in some cases. Again, it's talking about wisdom here. But you could meet, again, look, there's certain options. I don't want it to sound like this person's a player, because I'm not picking up on that at all. But I feel as though this person may be attractive, and so a lot of people see this person as a great catch. Again, they might have a lot of money, not necessarily, or they may just have a really healthy self-confidence, which is attractive. And I feel like people may have like tried to throw themselves at this person perhaps, and they have wisdom. They see through like physical appearance. They're much more interested in your soul, in your personality. But you may meet them at some kind of social gathering. Some of you may, stand out from a crowd. Like, because you have the soulmate card. There may be a lot of attractive people around when you meet this person, but they're just going to notice you because there's going to be this instant, like, magnetic attraction, instant soul chemistry. How are you going to meet this person? The Queen of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles. So it could be a work-related thing, like I said. You may get together at a work party or something. Queen of Pentacles. Or like I said, you could just be in the same kind of social circles. If you're both kind of financially secure. They had the Nine of Pentacles. There's the Queen of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles. This is like investment, what you're investing in. This could be a person that's works in finances or is an investment advisor. That's only going to be for a few specific people. Okay, so when are you going to meet this person, or what numbers or dates are going to be relevant? There's 12 and 5. So you could meet them on the 12th of May. Had to work that out. Or the 5th of December. This could be birth dates. You could meet them in 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 months, or 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. With what's going on in the world, for some of you, that's not realistic, the days or maybe even the weeks. Or the number 12 or 5 could just be really significant in some kind of way. So, what's going to happen between you both? What's going to happen? Those ones immediately wanted to come out. King of Wands. Ace of Wands. So this person's going to take action. There's going to be a passionate new beginning between you. There's going to be a lot of sexual chemistry as well. This person's very wise, very emotional, very deep. But they're going to notice your attractiveness as well. There's going to be a lot of passion. You're going to see them as very attractive as well. Yeah. Queen of Cups. They're not only going to see you as really attractive and that you've got your shit together as well with the Queen of Pentacles. They're going to see you as very beautiful, very loving, very open-hearted. They're going to see you as like their ideal partner. Going to see a lot of beauty in you on all levels. And look, the Lovers is here. Lots of passion. A soul connection as well. A relationship is going to happen here. A soulmate relationship. What's going to happen between you both? The Tower. But there is that owl as well. I was just saying in my head, I hope like a bad card doesn't come out. But the Tower, I feel it's more likely going to be lightning strikes because there's such positive energies here. And this is like your spirit guides. You may have like owls as your spirit guide, spirit animal. And I feel like your connection is going to be very solid, actually. But it's going to be a lightning strikes moment. That's why there's going to be all this chemistry and passion. Okay, so let's look into the other cards. What's going to happen between you both? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. You're meeting your soulmate. What's going to happen between you both? Very soon. Okay. What do I do now? Okay, so let's look into the divination dice and the charms for any additional information that wants to come through. I'm going to pull out one of the bigger dice first. I'm not going to look. The treasure chest opening up. So again, this could be wealth, but more than that, it's like treasure is opening up. This brand new, exciting new beginning that's going to bring you so much fortune on all levels. And the smaller dice, feeling drawn to that one. Yeah, this is either the princess or it's a wedding dress. Queen, it could be. They're going to see you as the Queen of Cups. You could potentially end up marrying this person. So let's look into the charms. I believe, so the Christmas pudding, I do believe that 12 came out, which is December. So you may meet this person in December, maybe a Christmas party or something. Or some kind of Christmas celebration. I love you. Secret love. And diary. So for some of you, you may already know this person. You may work together. And the secret's going to come out. They're going to express their emotions. There's this umbrella. To me, this is like healing after some kind of heartbreak. Because it's like the rain, to me, always reminds me of the Three of Swords card. Where the rain is pouring. You know, this person may already know you. They may be a bit heartbroken if they've kind of loved you from afar for a while, but there may be some kind of opportunity, I believe. So they're really going to believe in you. You're going to believe in them. It's going to be a really, really powerful soulmate happy connection is what I'm feeling. So I really hope that this reading has resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. And if you are interested in our meditation, which is You Deserve Great Love, which really powerfully helps you heal your vibration and come into energetic alignment, to be an energetic vibrational match, to meet in your soulmate, the person who's really going to love you and cherish you in all the ways that you deserve. There is 50% off of that right now as well. Then please check out the details for that below this video in the description box. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 6, which is the Amber. So, will you meet somebody soon? And we're basically going to look into the next person that you meet, where you either are going to have a relationship with them, or it could just be a love interest which doesn't fully get off the ground, or it could be some kind of situationship, but you know, it depends on whatever cards come out. Okay, so these cards are going to focus on the person's personality. And then we're going to ask, how will you meet? And then we're going to look at the dice and see when you're going to meet, or any significant numbers or dates. And then we will ask what's going to happen between you. And then finally, we will look into the charms and the divination dice to, you know, see what other information or messages want to come through. So let's start off with the next person that you're going to meet. What's their personality going to be like? So there's the Five of Wands, the Four of Wands in reverse, Death in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Two of Swords. So this is a personality card which I created a while ago. This person's going to be artistic, philosophical, deep, creative, empathic, strong. They're going to be a poet or poetic. It says expresses soul insights in symbolic language. And then there's child eternal in reverse, which says inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. So I feel like this person's going to be emotionally unavailable, or maybe even physically unavailable. There could be a situation where they're involved in a marriage, because there was this card that said extreme dependency on others for physical security. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're married. It could literally be someone who still lives with their family. Like they have so much dependency, they don't have enough independence. But for most part, I feel it's they could be in another relationship or a marriage where they're kind of just staying there for physical security. Because there is the Two of Swords as well, which is about confusion, wearing the blindfold, you know, burying their head in the sand, not taking a leap of faith in a new direction. So this person, I feel, is struggling a lot. Their personality is someone that's very deep. They are very creative, artistic, philosophical, empathic. They are a strong person, but they're going through a lot of difficulties, and it's really, they're feeling it very deeply because they are an empath. This may be someone who feels that they are dependent on other people. I feel like they're dependent on other people's opinions, but there may be codependency, like someone is dependent upon them. There's some kind of unhealthy fears of insecurity within this person. Child eternal in reverse. So this is someone that's afraid to take responsibility for themselves. They may have someone that's domineering. It could be like a mother figure for some, who's like calling the shots and telling them how they should live their life, or someone emotionally blackmailing them. And they're strong in the sense that they've had to put up with this for a very long time. I feel like they find a sense of escapism through being philosophical, artistic, expresses soul insights in symbolic language. So when you meet this person, they may have a lot of daydreams about being with you. they're going to think very deeply about you. But then on the surface, they're going to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're going to be pushing you away. They may have fears of competition with the Five of Wands. Like they may have a poor self-image and think you're too good for them. They may think you could have anyone, so why are you interested in them? And in the sense that makes them feel like there's going to be a lot of competition, like they're comparing themselves to other people, and they think there's going to be other men or other women that are going to be much better for you, or much more successful or confident, or much more of something in which they have a lot of self-criticism about. They see other people as more successful than them. Who they feel like other men or women are going to be more worthy of you. And so they don't want that competition. They're afraid of death. That's an ending. They're afraid of the tower. They're afraid of things falling apart with you. So when they meet you, they have intense fears of abandonment and rejection. And so they keep themselves stuck, is what I'm feeling. They wear this blindfold. They overthink things. Swords are about the mind and perception. So they're choosing thoughts over following their heart. They're not allowing, I feel like they're not going to allow you in. They're not going to allow you too close. They're not going to fully allow themselves to open their heart. They may even pretend to themselves that they don't have feelings for you as deeply as they do. There's going to be a lot of inner conflict. Four of Wands. To me, it's saying that a part of them is going to want stability with you, but then they're afraid of having stability in case it all breaks down. So that's going to create a lot of insecurity in this person, and it may make you feel insecure and not know where you stand with this person. And it's going to create instability within the connection. This person's also going to be afraid of like ego death. I feel like this person thinks a lot. They are kind of in a daydream, in a bubble, in a fantasy land. They live out a lot of their life through thinking about things, fantasizing about things, because they're feeling stuck in their physical life. And so I feel like they're going to get caught up in thinking about you all the time. They may write to you. They might be very poetic. They may be very romantic. But there's going to be some kind of physical block and emotional block that like they're not fully available emotionally, physically. And it's going to be upsetting for some of you, because it's like you can see that they are a strong person. You're going to love the depth of their soul and how philosophical and spiritual they may be, you know. And you're really going to want to like help them free themselves from their own limitations, their own constraints that their own thought patterns are creating. But they really have a fear of taking a leap of faith. This may be someone who may have the tendency to feel much more comfortable, like communicating with you from afar, from within their comfort zone. But then they're afraid of making it more or turning it into more, because they're afraid you would reject them. So how will you meet this person? How will you meet this person? The World in reverse. You may meet them as, you know, the world right now is going through a lot of difficulties. You may meet them online or something. This poetry, to me, it makes me think of writing, like written messages, maybe from afar. Because it's like these two doves, like sending a message, maybe from afar. Maybe you meet them online or something. Maybe it's going to be a long distance thing. For some of you, Spirit is saying this is someone you already know, and it's like unfinished business. and they're going to come back into your life. Because for some of you, everything I've been saying sounds like someone that you already know from your past. So this may well be them. Yeah. 7 of Cups in reverse. So what's going to happen between you? You know, things aren't going to ground. This person's going to keep, and it could be you as well. Both of you may be having a lot of daydreams, a lot of fantasies, a lot of hopes for the future, but then things aren't grounding. This person isn't taking one of those cups. They aren't making a decision. They aren't moving forward. They aren't, you know, making a choice. What's going to happen? 7 of Wands. This is defensiveness. This is, again, a fear of like ego death. I feel like this person has an addiction to overthinking or being someone that like daydreams a lot. But it's because they're afraid of reality. They're afraid of instability or the reality of your connection being unstable. And so they feel much more comfortable pushing away something real and kind of telling themselves, oh, it will work out in the future. I feel like this person's going to spend much more time pushing you away and keeping you at a distance so that they can feel in control of some kind of image that they're portraying to you. They know that if you get too close, you'll see their true colours. You'll see who they truly are. So they're trying to, you know, manipulate how you perceive them. But, you know, this doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad person. They could just be extremely insecure. And so they want you to look up to them. They may be saying, oh, I've got a lot going on in my life, but once I've fought the battle, I can be free to be with you. But, you know, be wary. This person may use that as an excuse for potentially forever or a very long time because they're afraid of coming out of their comfort zone. How are you going to meet? 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Cups. How are you going to meet? This person could be in the public eye. They could use that as an excuse, perhaps. They may say, I don't have time for us to make things real. They're trying to defend some kind of image of themselves. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is saying to me that they're not investing enough in the connection. But you're the Queen of Cups, which is saying that you're being very open-hearted, expressing your love. How are you going to meet this person? Temperance. Justice. King of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. Temperance. These are all about balance. Temperance is balance. The 2 cups. Justice has the scales of balance. 6 of Pentacles. Balance. But there's the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it could be that someone is being more generous than the other person is. Interesting. How are you going to meet? This person could be like a lawyer, or in some kind of profession or career to do with justice. They could be, again, like overly worrying about what people think of them. And so giving the appearance of being generous, but really they're not like being their true self. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so when are you going to meet this person, or what are some significant numbers or dates? 4 and 1. So 4 is about stability as well. Potentially in the long run, there could be stability that happens within this connection. This may be someone who needs to stand up for themselves, stand their ground, and after fighting for their freedom, they can create this justice with you. There can be a balance, a give and take. Whereas once they felt like they couldn't give you much, then they'll be generous. There could be a new beginning with the number 1. Or, you know, you could meet this person in 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. You know, a lot's going on in the world right now. So, you know, 4 days or 4 weeks may not necessarily be realistic. Or it could be 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. Or you could meet them on the 4th of January or the 1st of April, which is today. Or just the number 4 or 1 or 41 or 14 could be significant in some kind of way. Okay, so what is going to happen between you both? What is going to happen? Seems like a complicated relationship. 9 of Swords, or situationship maybe, for some of you. 9 of Swords in reverse. So intense worries. The Magician in reverse. Someone that's wearing masks. You know, someone that's trying to pretend, you know, like a magician, putting on a show kind of thing. Smoke and mirrors kind of thing, because of intense fears about what you think of them. And they're so scared of you seeing the real them. But ironically, it's when they're not being their true self, that's ultimately what's going to turn you off and make some of you give up on them and kind of turn away from them and give your heart elsewhere. What's going to happen between you both? The Moon in reverse. So yeah, someone not having the strength to face their fears and do the inner work. Someone who's going to be running from themselves, basically. Avoiding the ego death. Like they've built up some kind of image of themselves, and it's almost like they're deceiving even themselves about who they are. And it's a false sense of security. And your connection is like an opportunity to really break down the illusion so this person can really be their true self, but they're afraid. They're afraid of losing what they've already built up, even though it's not like their true self. They're afraid of that vulnerability, you seeing them in the true light, and so they're going to be choosing to carry around those burdens. Rather than laying down the burdens and being their true self. What's going to happen between you both? I feel like the connection's going to become a burden. Too much to handle. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, this is a card about wanting to be looked up to, wanting to be seen as some kind of expert. This could be like a fall from grace kind of thing, or, you know, falling off the pedestal. A lack of true cooperation when it comes to this spiritual path with you. Okay, so let's look into the divination dice. Oops, I forgot the other cards I was going to look at, actually. About what's going to happen between you. What's going to happen between you both. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I feel this is saying keep an open mind. Don't get stuck on this person. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. One more for clarifying. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I'm definitely feeling this is going to be a very complicated situation. If you choose to keep engaging in this person for a while, you know. I feel some of you could end up together eventually, but when you initially meet, it's not going to be the right time. You may need to go your separate ways for a while before a reconciliation can happen. But for some of you, I feel like you will need to walk away, and then by keeping an open mind, and then you will meet the right person for you, who will be just as passionate about you as you are for them. So a couple more clarifiers. What's going to happen between you both? Clock. I think this is about waiting. Let me just double check. 38. Our inner peace, an instant in time. It strikes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enough, enough, dear watch. Thy pulse hath beat enough. Now sleep and rest. Would thou couldst make the time to do so too. I'll wind thee up no more. We are lost in the moment, staring into a void, utterly engrossed and transfixed on some specific point or action in the distance. In this state we are oblivious to time and reality. All worries, concerns and negativity fade away. In this captured moment of escape, there is only stillness and peace. So I feel like this is saying that you hold the key to your own inner peace. Some of you may be tempted to hold on to this person. You may feel deep down as though your worth is dependent on whether this person commits to you or not and how they treat you. But you hold the key. Relationships are always mirrors of how we perceive ourselves, or what our beliefs about what we deserve, or our beliefs about love and romance and relationships. What's going on the outside is a reflection of our own inner thoughts and beliefs. So no one outside of yourself has the authority to determine whether you are good enough or not. This may be a really important lesson that you're going to learn from this person. Okay, so let's look into the divination dice for any additional messages or information that wants to come through. I'm going to start off with one of the larger dice. There's like the castle here. It's like, looks like bubbles and clouds, kind of like a fairy tale. And smaller dice. The Knight. It's almost like a fairy tale where you're wanting the knight to come and rescue you. There could be like some romantic like fantasies. But let's get more information from the charms. Always hungry. I'm looking at this and feeling like your hunger, your desire will never fully be quenched by this relationship. Always hungry, going on in infinity, potentially. The Cat. This is about wisdom. You need to go inwards. You need to fully trust your intuition. Be honest with yourself. Could be independence as well. Working on your self-love, your self-esteem, you know, not settling for second best. Storms don't last forever. So some of you may have difficulties in overcoming this relationship and getting over this person because you feel like it's going to be like really, really painful, but the storm isn't going to last forever. There is going to be healing. There could be a physical distance here between you. You could live in different countries or different states. And that's like a major block. But there is like feelings of love here. You know, it's not like a totally unrequited situation. This person does have feelings for you. And you're going to have feelings for them, and it's like, but you're both going to daydream about each other from afar, but there's going to be like distance or emotional unavailability as well. So that's really interesting. That card said about, I won't wind you up anymore. And this is like the wind up key for the clock, or, you know, anything that's wind up. Some of you may realize that if you stop putting in the work, if you stop turning the key, then this other person isn't going to, you know, take up the slack. They're not going to be the one that takes over and starts turning the key and trying to make it work. You may realize that when you stop putting in the effort, then things are going to fall away. And you're going to learn a lot from this. About inner peace, about self-worth. This is potentially a crossroads for you where you could step off of a karmic cycle. You may have a pattern in your life where you're always attracting similar kind of situationships, emotionally unavailable people or something like that. But you have an opportunity to learn to really step off that merry-go-round. And, you know, this isn't a lesson about punishment. This is about a lesson where your soul is really, really wanting you to find that inner peace. And you will find that. And this is going to be preparation for you to really know how to love yourself more, create healthy boundaries, and know you deserve the best. So it's really going to help you create this energetic alignment to eventually attract the right person for you, due to, you know, shifting your own energies and beliefs and your own pattern, like vibrationally. So if you would like help with that, then as I mentioned at the start of this video, There is our meditation called You Deserve Great Love, and that is all about how to really love yourself, how to really know your worth, how to know that any kind of rejection in the past was never truly personal. It was all part of the soul contract to help you learn how to know your worth and give yourself that love, so you raise your vibration and become that energy of what you're wishing to attract, the self-love, and therefore attracting the person who will love you as much as you love yourself, if not more, you know. So that meditation called I Deserve Love, I Deserve Great Love, I really help you to change that vibration and really become a vibrational match to meet your soulmate, to meet the person who truly deserves you, someone that's very loving, very generous, and really cherishes you just as you deserve to be loved. And there's 50% off of that right now as well. So all the details for that are below this video in the description box. And I really hope this reading has resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. Thank you so much.